Hi and welcome in this comprehensive video training session. We will guide you through the process of creating detailed and accurate HDFC report. Okay, so initially preparing the report may take approx 30 minutes. However, once you become familiar with the process and go through it thoroughly, you should be able to complete the report in just maybe 10 to 15 minutes. Okay, so let's start the report. Okay, so what is the name of the report? Okay, there actually mention name is belongs to the previous report. Okay, so we'll mention the name which will be going to prepare. So the name of the report is 7197 Ashok Mark 7197. Okay, 7197 Ashok Marg Lucknow. Okay, so the Ashok Mark Lucknow. Okay, here we will mention the date of audit. Okay, so the date of audit is belongs to the previous report, so we'll delete this and mention the date of audit is here is 9th of July. So 9th of July we'll mention here 9th of July. July 9th of July 2024. Okay, here we also mention the name of the site 7197 Ashok Mark Lucknow. Okay, that is complete. Now we'll move on the another point is audit start time. So we'll take the audit start time is 10 a.m. Okay, 10 a.m. audit completion time is 12 p.m. Here you see like this 12 p.m. and so almost 2 hours will take the 2 hour of completion of the site. Okay, so for another report of the same order will take the time like 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. and the 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. like that. Okay, here we also mention the date of audit. Okay, is at 9th of July. 9th of July. Okay, 9th of July. 9th of July 2024. Okay, 9th of July 2024 is okay, and the location code is very clear to us is 7197. Okay, and it is also mentioned it the MOM, so 7197 79. Okay, location name is Ashok Mark, so we'll mention the name. Location name is Ashok Mark. Ashok Mark. Okay, and the state is Uttar Pradesh. Uttar Pradesh. Region is same, like we take Uttar Pradesh. Here is also mentioned the name of the state. Okay, like this state. Okay, so at the first point here is we mention in the report all the point will mentioned by the author at the time of audit on Okay, so the author mentioned the high earthing observed. Okay, so the high earthing observed. Okay, so high earthing is so no, one more thing is that you have to also rename the site simultaneously. Okay, because here's like this the barpeter road, the site has been saved by barpeter, so you have to first rename the site. Okay, so okay, so you have to copy the name of site and like save like this, save as a like this. Okay, and also mention like this 7 HDFC Ashok Mark Lucknow. Okay, that's it. So the file has been saved. Okay, the name of 7197 HDFC Ashok Mark Lucknow. Okay, so now we'll move on. The point will mention by the order are high earthing observed. Okay, so high earthing value actually first of all I will show you something. Okay, so I have a list which will help you while making the report. Okay, so you don't have to find so many points. Okay, you have to mention the cable glands. If you find cable gland missing, you have to mention point number 20. UPS battery standing earthing, you will mention on point number 32. Danger sign, if danger sign is not available on panel, you will mention on point number 30. So we'll make a list, okay, for you. Okay, so to make your work is easy. Okay, so you have to take the screenshot from the video, okay, like this. And the another one is, this is another one, need to plug in the MCB, false ceiling was broken, you have to mention point number 55. Exhaust fan not installed, you will mention on point number 28. Fire extinguisher is not available or like expired, you will mention on point number 78. So load balance at point number 26. Okay, so basically this is a point, okay, you have to mention. Okay, so you have to mention all of this point on your report. Okay, so now we'll move on the report. The first thing is that we'll go through the MOM. Okay, so the order mentioned high earth resistance observed at 250 and servo 99.5 ohm and 75 kVA servo open loop. Okay, so there's a two servo. Okay, so the different that is a resistance reading. Okay, so you will mention I think this is the point belongs to point number 55 where you mention the value. Okay, so for recommendation, if you find any like if you are going to mention the recommendation, so first you mention here yes. Okay, here we take a recommendation just because of the high earth resistance. Okay, yes. Okay, here we mention yes in capital. Okay, and the and the, sorry, we'll mention the 250 kVA servo earth resistance is 99.5 ohm, 99.5 ohms. Okay, and another one UPS is 75 kVA. So you mentioned that the 75 kVA servo earth resistance is open loop. Open loop basically means that the earthing has been broken. Okay, open loop. Okay, open loop. Okay, so now this point number 55 is belongs to the earth pit resistance value. Okay, if you find any open loop or the you find any resistance value, so you will mention on point number 55. Okay, now we'll move on. The second point is rubber mat availability. Okay, we'll check the rubber mat availability. So here order mentioned that rubber mat available but not as percent. Okay, so that means that is not as percent. So we will mention the rubber mat. Okay, here. Okay, so okay, so we'll check on 26 main panel distribution. Check the condition of electrical rubber. Check the condition of rubber mat. Actually rubber mat is insulation mat. Okay, so here we mention because like we mentioned that yes in capital and available rubber mat is not as per standard. Okay, so here's a recommendation. It is recommended to provide, here's the recommendation. Okay, it is recommended to provide insulating mat for Indian standard 15652 with test certificate to be provided. Okay, that is the recommendation if insulation mat is not available or insulation mat is not as per standard at the branch. Okay, so we'll mention the same recommendation in both of the case. Okay, so another finding is UPS panel earthing open loop. Okay, so that means that the value is open loop. Okay, so we'll mention at point number 55 just like previously we mentioned point number 55 point number 55 we mentioned that the UPS panel earthing panel open loop. Okay, open loop like this, open loop. And also mention the recommendation. It is recommended to maintain earthing and check continuity. Okay, that is the recommendation. Another finding is both servo single earthing provided. That means the single earthing is provided. Here is not related to the value. Okay, that is the earthing. Okay, that's a different thing. So the double, that means the we'll mention this point is I think if I'm not wrong, it belongs to 32 point. Okay, you have to go through the point and you find that 32 is double earthing provided to the panel and equipments. Okay, so servo is counted in the equipment. Okay, so both servo single earthing provided, that means we will provide the double earthing for them. Okay, so you mention here yes, and mention like this single earthing provided to the servo, and the recommendation is like this. It is recommended to provide double earthing for all the equipment. Okay, like this. And the another finding, auditor mentioned that the changeover stabilizer output bus bar earthing not available. Okay, earthing not available. So we'll mention the earthing is not available in same point number 32. If earthing is not available, okay, so we mention here, what will mention here, we mention that the changeover, mention that changeover stabilizer output bus bar earthing not available. And okay, so here's already recommendation, so we will not provide again the recommendation. Okay, so let's move on the another UPS battery stand earthing not provided. Okay, so this point is also mentioned here because this point is related to the earthing. UPS battery stand earthing not available, so we don't provide the recommendation. That is already mentioned here. Okay, so we don't provide the recommendation again and again for the another finding because the same recommendation has been gone to the same recommendation, same observation, UPS battery standard thing. Okay, electrical loom not clean, that means this point is belong to the hygienity. Okay, housekeeping. Okay, so the housekeeping, you will find the housekeeping point at point number 1 2 3 4. Okay, so once you go through this, you find that here it is, basic housekeeping for general area. Okay, wait, I will show you like this: TDNS, general area, TD storage in the room, passenger corridor, balcony. So here you mention, first you mention observation years that we find such observation, and mention like this that the electrical room is not clean. Okay, electrical room not clean. Okay, and provide the recommendation to clean the room. It is recommended clean the electrical room. Okay, now we'll move on. AC panel earthing not provided 2.2. So that is the same point we mention at point number 32. Okay, what you mention is here, AC panel earthing not provided 2 point. So you mention that AC panel earthing not provided at 2 point. So again we don't provide the recommendation because here we already mentioned the recommendation. Okay, so now let's do not consider this point. Okay, do not consider this point in this report. Okay, so now we'll move on. Cable gland missing. Okay, so cable gland missing is, so okay, we mentioned the cable glands finding. So metal around DG, SLD installation, IR, protective SFU 30. You only mention that what order mentioned on the MM. Do not mention anything. Okay, you only mention that the what order mentioned on MM in the report. Okay, so yeah, is glanding basically means that cable glands. Okay, so glanding, so you mention here that first you mention yes, cable glands of cable gland for, or like the cable gland missing at stabilizer changeover box. Okay, you provide the now you mention the recommendation. Okay, so it is recommended to provide cable, and it's okay, that's it. That is what order mentioned on the M1. Okay, now I'll move on the point related to the like current and voltage. Okay, so the current and voltage point, yeah, here it is. So here order mention voltage. Okay, so voltage here order mention on this paper. Okay, in this what he forgot to mention on PDF, so he mentioned on this paper. Okay, so now I'll mention according to the order 430, 423. Otherwise you will take the voltage under permissible limit on your own. Okay, if the order has been forgotten or not mentioned on mm. Okay, once first of all you have to check the images. Okay, because the order take the images of the voltage. Okay, or taken the voltage instrument 432, 241, 242, 228. Okay, that's it. Okay, now this is a point related to the current. Okay, electrical panel current. So mention the current according to the order is what we taking the value of current. Okay, so here's a 56.8 for R phase current. This is a value for R phase current. Okay, so we'll mention that 56.8. Okay, 56.8 for Y phase, 55.9 for B phase is 44.6. For neutral is 22.9. Sorry, 22.9. Okay, so the almost load is balanced. Okay, so the load is balanced, so do not take the recommendation. Okay. Okay, so now we'll move on. Here you mentioned that the one other point you have to consider that 57 point you have to mention the neutral to earth voltage. Okay, neutral to earth voltage should be less than 2 volt. Okay, so we mentioned that the neutral to earth voltage, because order doesn't take the, so we'll take the neutral to earth voltage 2.7 volt. That is okay. Okay, that voltage is okay. Sorry, neutral to earth voltage is okay. Now that is the another point 56. Here he mentioned that load is unbalanced, but load is balanced, so you have to remove un. Okay, and the mention the value of neutral current. Neutral current is what which was passing through the black wire. Okay, the black wire is belongs to the neutral, so 22.9 ampere. Okay, and remove the recommendation and mention the NA only. Okay, So now that is now I'll move on another point. Okay, so here we complete this section. One more thing is that if the bill is available, okay, so you mentioned that the bill attach and attach the bill in this report. Okay, otherwise if bill is not available, okay, on editor and auditor doesn't mention anything, okay, and the first you check the images. Okay, if you find any image of the bill, so you mention bill attach. Otherwise you mention that the bill is not available in what, in point number point number 15, bill not available. Okay, bill not available. And one other point is bill regarding related to bill, yeah, that is bill not available. This point is belongs to the 39. Okay, so basically you mentioned that the at 3 point that the if bill is not available, you mention at 3 point, at 3 point bill not available. Okay, if you find that the bill is available, electricity bill is available, so you have to attach the electricity bill in this report. Okay, like convert to PDF to JPG and post the image in this at the last of the report. Okay, sorry, you have to change the lux significantly, like little bit. Okay, like you have to change on your own, like we take the lux for bank is like 700 plus to 900. Okay, like this, so we mention like this 879 lux. Okay, lux is the unit to check the or the illumination. Okay, lux is a unit of illumination. Okay, you will measure the illumination in terms of lux. Okay, so basically lux is the SI unit of illumination. Okay, so now we'll move on another point. Yeah, if you find any, if you find any extra point like this, okay, open slot. Okay, order is not mentioned, but you find that the open slot found. Okay, so you mention here, I will control find slot, open slot. Yeah, here from when I gone through the images, I found that the open slot found at DB. Okay, so I'll mention at point number 32 for opens, actually point number 34, sorry, is belongs to the open slot. So you mention here like this, yes, and mention like this, open slot found on DB. It is recommended. Here you mention open slot found on DP and post the recommendation. It is recommended to close the open slot. Okay, now we'll move on. No, there is no finding. Yeah, now we'll move on another part, that is the thermography report. Okay, so first you change the name, okay, according to the site. So the you know that the site code is 7197. Yeah, here we mentioned that the famous code 7197. Okay, the name of the site is Ashok Marg, Lucknow. Okay, so here mention Ashok Marg, Lucknow, Uttar Pradesh. Uttar Pradesh. Okay, that's it. Now we make a thermography report. Okay, so that is the thermography report. So this images belongs to the previous report, so we have to remove this report or either post the images or thermography images on this image. Okay, so now that is the link of the site from where we get the thermography images. Okay, or make the thermography image. First of all, you have to pick port picture 2, choose file. Okay, so the HDFC mark. Okay, so we'll make the thermography report like this. Okay, so download procedure image. Okay, I will going to save this image in picture. Okay, now another image we're going to take, hot picture 2. That is changeover. Hot picture 2. Okay, download process image. That is download. Now I'll take another image. Now I choose another electrical equipment from where we will make to thermography report. Okay, so you have to pick only electrical equipment. Okay, electrical appliances. Okay, so that is a panel. Okay, another thing is panel, so I'll take the thermography image of panel. That's it. Okay, so now I have to change this image, change picture, and post this image and the similar copy, okay, of this image. Okay, so that is main servo. Okay, you have to change the temperature like this, 29. Okay, so now you have to change the thermography image like this and mention the temperature, like 31 degrees Celsius and minimum from your side 28. Okay, like this. Okay, now change this image or replace this image. Sure, distribution board. Same replica of this image you should paste. Okay, like this, and change the temperature accordingly. Twenty-eight by 4. Okay, so like that. Okay, you have to change the images. Now this is the, now you have to change the this. Okay, you have to mention what you have to mention. You have to mention like 71. You have to mention 197 197. Okay, you have to mention like this, 71 7197 Ashok Mark Lucknow, Ashok Mark Lucknow. Okay, Lucknow, Uttar Pradesh. Okay, how you have to copy this and paste on every page. Okay, now you have to change the image or paste the image of defect. Okay, now you have to change or paste the image of defect. So first defect is like that. change picture. Okay, so the first defect is open slot. Okay, so open slot. Okay, like this. Okay, and now you have to go left. Now you go to the observation recommendation of this open slot. Open slot. Okay, open slot. So you have to reach this point. Okay, so you have to copy this point. Okay, you have to copy this point. No, first you have to copy this. First you have to copy this, and first you have to copy this and paste here. Later we change this. Okay, first we change this. Okay, so you have to mention observation here. Now I have to format painter to take a same. Okay, now this. Now you have to copy this just in front of this. Okay, power distribution, electrical installation. Okay, and copy here. Like this. Okay, okay, now copy this to reach the point, or otherwise you have to, this is 32 point. Okay, so we have to mention observation. Now we have to mention the recommendation. No, that is not 32 point, that is the 34 point. Okay, so open slot found on DB, we have to copy this. Okay, now move on the image page. Mention that this, like this, Control V. Open slot found on DB, status same is warning. Okay, so what is the recommendation for this? We have to copy from above. Okay, that is 30. That is open slot, that is the recommendation. That is the recommendation. We have to mention just below the observation. Found. Okay, that this point has been deleted. So now I have to visual description here. Okay, reduce the description, that should be yes, because in format there is some problem. Okay, now I have to mention, I have to use format painter to just correct the font size. And okay, now I have to check what is the another defect. AC panel earthing not available, double mat available but not expanded. Okay, so once I have to servo single earthing provided. Okay, so you have to change this image to the servo. Okay, so servo images, cable gland is also not available. Okay, so first use cable glands. Okay, that is the cable glands. Okay, so here cable gland is also not available. See, cable gland not available. Okay, so I have to expand this image. Okay, cable glands. Okay, now I have to move on to copy the observation recommendation and this section. Okay, I have to move on point number 20, because point number 20 belongs to the cable glands. See here, see point number 20. First you have to copy this. Okay, and move on to this page. Point number 20. Okay, first you reach the point number 20. Okay, and copy this because landing observation, and this observation or parameter you have to paste here. Okay, yes, okay, so yes, and the landing, sorry, this observation has been mentioned here. I can now use format painter. Okay, now I have to copy observation recommendation here. Okay, at point number 20. Okay, now you have to copy this and went here, mention here. Okay, status is same status here. This is the previous site format, so they mentioned the status warning. Okay, client missing and stabilizer. Okay, so here I have to, okay, so I have to mention, other I know the recommendation, otherwise I have to copy this. Okay, so I have to mention it is recommended provide cable clients. Okay, it is recommended to provide cable clients. Okay, so another finding, so we have to paste the images of another finding. Okay, so we know the finding because this is simply mentioned on the Okay, like electrical room not cleaning, I have to go through the images. Yeah, you see that the electrical room is not properly clean, huh? See here. Okay, so like this. Okay, so I have to copy this, change picture, now use this image. Okay, like this. Okay, now because there's a problem of a format, so you have to properly piece the image. Okay, okay, like this. Okay, and yeah, 1 second. Now this is a point, this is related to the hygiene. Okay, so you have to copy this point from above third point. Okay, so this is the basically observation or parameter need to be checked. You have to copy here, sorry, you have to paste here. Okay, and now use format painter just to correct the format size, font size. Okay, see here. Okay, now move on same point, because we don't copy all the point at the same point at the same time. So electrical room is not clean, so you have to copy and paste here. Electrical room is not clean, use format painter just to correct the size. Okay, and now one more thing has been deleted from here, visual description. Okay, so I have to copy from here, paste it. Okay, and I know the recommendation, so I have to provide the recommendation here. I don't copy the recommendation because I know the recommendation. It is recommended to clean the electrical room. Okay, now use format painter just to correct the size. Okay, that's it. That means yeah, one more thing here, from where it is come. Actually it is come from this side. Okay, you see it like this. Okay, so you have to copy this point from here. Okay, just below this point. Okay, so sorry, just beside this point. Okay, copy here. Okay, same like this, same contours. Okay, so use format painter. Okay, use format painter, inspection recommendation. Okay, so that's it. And if you find any further point or further any point related to the electrical safety, you have to mention here. If you find any point which is not not comes in a point number 87, so you have to mention here like this, like temporary connection. Okay, like I just give you example. Okay, temporary connection found, temporary connection like this, that connection is not permanent. Okay, found, and give recommendation like this. Okay, that is just for your convenience. Okay, there is no temporary connection, but I just give you example. Okay, it is recommended to remove temporary connection. Okay, temporary connection or any other point, okay, which is not consist of in this point. Okay, so you have to mention here. Okay, okay, that is the point has been complete. Now I'll move on. The last point, see here, format is not correct. Okay, so I'll move on this load page. Okay, because no from first from load page I have to change this reading. Okay, LT panel current. Okay, I know the current value I mention here, but I have to check the, I have to mention current value above. I will check from the images. Okay, 56.8, 56.8, 56.8. Y current is 55.9. Y current is 55.9. Sorry, 55.9. 55.9. Okay, B current, is 44.6. 44.6. And neutral is, what is the neutral? Neutral current is 22.9. Okay, so you have to mention neutral current is 22.9. 22.9. Okay, and the status is okay because load is balanced, so status has been okay. So status okay. Okay, and I have removed this unbalance. Okay, only mention balance, and there is no need for recommendation, so I mention okay. Okay, oh, sorry. Now I know the voltage. Okay, so the voltage I'll mention above is 437. Okay, 432, 431, 24 6.20, sorry, 24 241 239, sorry, 237, yeah, and the 221, yeah, that's it. The voltage is under permissible limit, so status shall be okay. And LT panel neutral throat voltage we mentioned above is at point number 57. I mentioned that 0.1. Okay, so you know that the voltage just any voltage the permissible limit just below the 2 volt. Okay, so that means the any voltage is correct. Now I move on load page. Okay, so the load page, the load which is available on the side. Okay, so the load page is like this. Ceiling fan is 13. Okay, ceiling fan is 13. So I have to mention printer. Yeah, first of all, printer is 1, so the printer is 1, and the total voltage 250. Downlighter LEDs, yeah, wall fan, ceiling fan, downlighter, there is no downlighter lights, there is a tube light. Okay, so mention tube light, tube light is 5 34 plus 39 39 39 and 43, yeah, that is 43 then multiply by 40. Okay, so 43 to 1720. Okay, 1720. Okay, water dispenser is here. Water dispenser 1, and that is water dispenser 350. Okay, that is correct. CCTV 9 plus 1 10, so CCTV 9 plus 1 10, that means I have to mention 10, and the CCTV voltage 40, that means the 400. Okay, tube light, wall fan is 8, wall fan 8, and the voltage of wall fan is 800. Ceiling fan, yeah, ceiling fan is 13. Like this, you have to mention the ceiling fan is 13, and the voltage is 6. Like this, 910. I think all the load has been mentioned. Okay, PC laptop, yeah, one more thing is PC laptop, so I will add another line, add PC laptop. No, PC laptop is already mentioned above, so I have to sum up all of this load. Okay, so I have to sum up all of this load. So the load is add this load 250. Please give me a calculator. Yeah, see, one more thing is that I have to clear. Okay, yeah, 250 plus 1720, yeah, 800 plus N10 2750 350 and 400, that means that is 7180. It's total what? 7180. Now in kilowatt we have to divide from 1000. Okay, so that make 7.18, right? The last point, if the electricity bill is available, so you have to piece the electricity bill just below the load page. Otherwise electricity bill is not available, you have to piece the MOM page. Okay, so the MOM page, we take the MOM page from order. Okay, this is the MOM page. Okay, that has been replaced. Okay, so the site has been complete. Okay, so now you have to save this site. Okay, this site, I think this is enough from my side. Okay.